Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today I wanted to go back to Wreckfest again. I just can't seem to put this game down. I'm having so much fun with it. Its release has caused quite a stir by the looks of things. There are so many people playing this, far more than I think anyone anticipated in the first place. But the quality of this game is really shining through, and as the word spreads, more and more people seem to be buying it. There's a huge community online for this game now, and it's just so much fun to play. Now, I've already done a few videos on Wreckfest already, but today what I really wanted to do was just talk about what I would like to see come from this game in the future. Now, obviously, we are fully aware there's going to be loads of DLC for this. We've got 20 cars scheduled to release over the coming months. There's also bound to be lots of new courses as well. But like I say, what I want to talk about was what I really want to see. Now, chances are none of this will come to light, but I think there are ideas that probably a few of you guys would like to see as well. But equally, after I've done this and you watch it all, it would be great to hear your comments down in the comment section as to what you would like to see in the future, or whether you think my ideas are just rubbish. Either way, let me know down below. Starting with the little bits that I think most people are already aware of and have had these issues so far, is the lobby wait times. I think it's been pretty well documented, even down in my comment sections on my previous videos, that the lobby times are a little bit excessive. Hopefully they can shorten that down. It's not going to be a massive fix, I don't believe anyway. Even if we just had a 30-second pick time, it's going to speed up that process and make the wait between games that much quicker. Hopefully that's a nice, quick, easy fix. Should be something that should be implemented pretty easily, and we may even see a result to that quite soon. The other thing is private lobbies. Now, a lot of you again have messaged me and said that it's quite frustrating that you can't just have a lobby filled with your friends. I have to agree with that, and I don't see why it's not in the game. Now, I'm no tech wizard. I don't know what goes into this in terms of servers and things like that. But either way, it should be something that could be easily implemented into the game. It's certainly something we see in a lot of other releases, so I don't know why we can't see it here. I do think it's a feature that would really be beneficial to everyone, and why not? It would be great even if it's just a 2-on-2, if you wanted to do team play, or just go on with a group of 8 mates or whatever else. I think it would be a lot of fun. You can all go about what you want to do without other people sort of taking over the lobby as such. The other thing that I've noticed keeps coming up is that people really want to be able to design their own liveries. Now, like I just said a minute ago, I don't know much about game design, but to me, I would imagine it's quite hard for a game like this to actually do something like that. If you imagine by the end of the race, there's bits of bodywork all over the place, and each of those liveries that you've designed would have to be rendered on those pieces that are lying on the floor, and it's going to take quite a lot, I would imagine, for the game to be able to do that, certainly for consoles to handle that much information on the screen. At the moment, they've got their limited liveries, they've designed them, they're all inbuilt into the game, and I can kind of see why that doesn't exist. However, the other point people are making is that they would love to change the numbers on the cars, and I understand that. It's just another little bit of customization that you can sort of edit within your car so that you can go online and yours stands out a little bit differently from someone else's. Now, hopefully that's not too hard to do. It's only the numbers on the vehicles themselves. Again, I have no idea how difficult that is to do. But fingers crossed, I would love to see this added in the future, just to give people a little bit more choice. And yeah, hopefully this one will actually come to light. Now, this is where I go a little bit off piste. It's not anything I've heard anyone talking about, but it does surprise me to a degree that none of this is in the game, or they're not talking about it. Now, they might be. I may have missed some information on this. But if you go back to the Flat Out games, go to Flat Out 2. Now, there was a load of mini games built into that were really, really good fun. You had things like high jump, basketball, curling, bowling, stone skimming, and it was all using the ragdoll physics that are built into the game. When you crash off your lawnmower and your body just skims along the floor, it was all using that, and you just ejected your driver out of the window of the car to complete these mini games. Now, they were great fun, and they're definitely something that I would love to see come back into this game. Whether they've got this planned for the DLC, I'm not entirely sure. You guys may well know that there's something going on, like I say, that I've missed out on. But I just think it's another thing that they could add into the game that's going to bring you back. It's another whole game mode within it. You could have it online, you could have lobby leaderboards, things like that, of just how well people are doing. I just think it would be a great addition, and I would love to see it come back. On a similar topic, going way back to the PlayStation 2, I used to play a game called ATV Quad Power Racing 2. Now, it was nothing special, but what you did have was like a challenge tower, and there was several of them to work through. And I just think they'd work really, really well with this game, its physics and everything else. The idea is that you start at the bottom of the tower, you have to work your way up over a series of obstacles at speed and try and beat a time. Now, like I say, I don't think this has ever been in the Flat Out series and certainly not in Wreckfest before, but I think it would lend itself really, really well to this game, and it's something that I would love to see in the future. I'm sure I am just dreaming here and this will never ever come to light, but I just think it's such a good idea, and I'd love to hear what you guys think of that down in the comment section. There is some video footage of ATV Quad Power Racing 2 on screen now to give you some form of idea. Now, like I say, this is a very, very old game, but I just really think this would work well within the Wreckfest world. And the last thing that I would absolutely love to see within Wreckfest, and I think would work so well, is a track editor. This game would lend itself perfectly to it if they could put something in a little bit like Trials, where it's online. You can go onto the lobbies, you can select the track that someone else has designed, and then just play with everyone else online. I think it would be so much fun. It's the perfect game for it. If they would let us just go completely crazy with it, design some ridiculous loops, huge jumps, things like that, I think it could be so much fun. It doesn't even necessarily have to look as good as the rest of the game, even if they use simple polygon shapes, just something so you could create a world that is a little bit crazier than what's already in the game. I just think it would be great, and yeah, again, I'd have no idea how technically difficult that is. I'm sure putting that together would be very, very hard. But we can dream, can't we? And at the end of the day, I just think it would be another great addition to the game. Like I said at the beginning of the video, these are just my ideas. They're, you know, probably a little bit crazy in places, and I'm kind of letting my brain run away with it. However, I just think they're features that would bring people back to the game over a really long period of time and just keep it alive. And I think that is what this game deserves because of just how good it is. Obviously, we've got all this DLC to look forward to, which, by the way, I have no idea what cars are actually coming, but I would absolutely love to see a snowplow in the game. Whether that's planned or not, I have no idea, but I just think it would be so much fun to be barging cars out of the way either side with your plough. Like I said earlier, make sure you use that comment section to let me know if there's anything you would love to see in the game, if there's anything crazy. It doesn't matter what it is. If you'd love to see it in it, just put it down in that comment section. Equally, if you know any information about what we should be expecting in the game, make sure you write that down there too. I'm sure plenty of people would love to hear it. If you think any of my ideas have been any good at all, please make sure you give the video a like and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.